I'm about to debug a production bug blindfolded. Do you want to see how it goes? Well, come along.
Okay, so we are going to use GitHub Copilot and its integration with an MCP server on the Honeycomb IO side. And what this will do is inside GitHub Copilot, it will allow us to call or make a connection to our production data with our website. All right, I'm ready. I can't see anything. Let's go. So we're going to ask Copilot, summarize user behavior in the last 5 minutes. Is user engagement currently positive or negative? All right, well, that was actually pretty amazing.
Let me show you how this works. Okay, so let me rewind a little bit because I needed a guinea pig for this experiment. So I spun up a fresh app that is super simple, Python Flask app. And now step one of this challenge, and this is a critical step, is OpenTelemetry or OTel. Honeycomb uses standard OTel libraries. I set up a tracer here to track two specific events, a like click and a dislike click. Notice that I am not just logging text files, I'm creating structured events. Now, Honeycomb is famous for handling high cardinality data, meaning that they can slice and dice millions of unique values without choking. So, giving it some good tags here is going to really pay off when the AI gets involved. So I got the app running and generated some traffic, clicking around a bunch of times those likes and dislike buttons. So we have real data sitting in Honeycomb right now. Now, let's see if the AI can actually find it without me logging in. This is the only time I'm allowed myself to look at the UI, just to grab the connection keys. I went into my Honeycomb account settings and I found this model context protocol. If you don't know what MCP is, think of it like a USB port for AI models. I have MCP videos up here. You can totally watch them to learn more. It lets things like Claude or GitHub Copilot plug in to external tools. Now, Honeycomb built an MCP server that exposes their query API. I copied my API key and the server URL and pasted it right into VS Code configuration file. This takes about 30 seconds. I'm effectively giving GitHub Copilot permission to query my production system in real time. It's scary, but also kind of incredible. Let's put it at work. I open Copilot chat. Remember, no dashboards allowed. I'm asking it about what is happening in production right now.
I started super vague. Which event is higher today, like underscore clicked or dislike underscore clicked? Watch the logs. It literally runs a tool called get underscore workspace underscore context. It analyzes my schema. It sees unknown underscore service. It knows my column names. Let's get specific. I asked what happened in the last 20 minutes. It's running the query using the MCP server and find that we have 13 likes and 9 dislikes. Next, I summarized user behavior in the last 5 minutes. It found that custom span name I wrote in the Python code earlier. It constructed the query filter. It gave me the count. But this is the killer feature. This requires a time series query. Look at that. It generated the data breakdown right there in the chat window. It's giving me the difference in trend from last 20 minutes to last 5 minutes. Finally, I asked for a summary. Is user engagement positive or negative? It analyzed the data and even suggested next steps, like grouping by trace ID to see user sessions.
There's an article by Austin Parker called Fast and Close to Right. It argues that speed beats perfection in debugging. You don't need the perfect query, you need the answer fast. And this tool is exactly that philosophy in action. So
I survived the challenge. I checked the app's production behavior without opening a browser. But what if I am not in my development environment? Let's say I am an SRE and just wanted to monitor my app and ask questions directly in Honeycomb interface. I could totally do that too. That's where Honeycomb Canvas comes in. Canvas is basically a chat experience that displays the queries that AI is running and sharing with me the answers and data in real time.
It uses the same Honeycomb intelligence engine to spot anomalies automatically, but it saves them so your team doesn't have to ask the same questions twice. It's like turning those one off AI insights into institutional knowledge, and I love that. Now, think of the MCP plugin as your personal tactical tool for fast iteration, and Canvas as the team's strategic map for sharing what actually matters. I love this. So here's my takeaway. We are finally moving towards a world where debugging feels less like hunting through dashboards and more like having a conversation with your infrastructure. If you want to try the blind debugging challenge yourself, and honestly, if you're building microservices or working with distributed systems, you should. I've got a link in the description to get a free Honeycomb account. Now, step one, sign up. Step two, drop in that open telemetry distribution. It's like 5 lines of code. And step three is hook up the MCP server to your IDE. All of these steps I've shown above. Let me know in the comments, would you trust an AI agent to debug your production errors, or are you still married to your dashboards? Huge thanks to Honeycomb for sponsoring this video and letting me torture test their MCP server and integration. I'll see you in the next one where we're going to talk all about AI and engineering and tech. Bye.